Hello, my name is Joshua Coda. I'm from the Riverside County Department of Public Social Services Homeless Programs Unit, and I'm going to be conducting a walkthrough for you of the 2018 Riverside County Point in Time Count Mobile Survey. Okay, so the first thing you would have done is download Survey 123 either from your Android app if you have an Android phone or the iOS, iPhone, Apple store. Okay. And you can see in my upper left hand corner, I've already done that. The next thing you would have done is gone to your email and clicked on the link that was provided to you, or you could go to riversidehomelesscounts.com and go to the survey tools, and you can see right there at the bottom in kind of a burgundy color 2018 Riverside County Point in Time Count Survey 123 mobile app link. And you can see right when I click on it, it automatically loads Survey 123 and takes you right to the survey. Okay, if I did the same through the email, it would do the same thing. Automatically take you to the Survey 123 mobile app. And you would just begin collecting surveys right then and there. But let's say this font is a little too small for you and you would like to make it larger. Well, in the upper left-hand corner, you would X out, close the survey and lose all changes. Oh, I've opened up multiple. Okay. And in the upper left-hand corner, you have a little navigation arrow. You just go back there, and you could see on my surveys, I've already have the 2018 Riverside County Unsheltered PIT survey on my surveys. In the upper right-hand corner, you would go to Settings, and you could increase it to up to 200% or decrease it. I like it around 135%, and it does save your settings, so you don't have to go back. Okay, so I just upper left-hand corner navigated back, and now I'm gonna push the survey in the left upper corner, and it takes you to the collection point. Now, if for some reason you have already downloaded the survey to Survey 123 and it's not working, in the upper right hand corner, you can delete the survey. And I'll go ahead and do that. You have no surveys on this device. Let's just say something went wrong or whatnot. You could go back and click the link. And it'll automatically download the survey tool. And take you right to the collection. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen is a menu option for setting default answer. It's not really applicable for this survey. And on the bottom right-hand corner with the little check mark, this is your submission button. Okay, so when you're completely finished filling out the survey, you will be pushing that button to send it off. Right now, we don't have a lot of information on our screen. We have survey date, survey name. Are you able to survey this person? With asterisk fields. Asterisk field, the red asterisk identifies required questions. And as you fill it out, corresponding questions will follow and automatically populate on the condition of your the response of the surveyed. So, let's for instance say, are you able to survey this person? If you were not, and the person is homeless, you would fill out an observational survey, right? And I'm not going to go too much in detail about these questions because by now you should have participated in a point in time training event or have experience with it. And you should have received this this link because you've been identified and volunteered for the Riverside County Pilot Program. So thank you for volunteering and thank you for conducting the pilot. Okay, so we have our standard questions. We our age range of the persons that we have identified as homeless, and you're going to indicate the numerical value, of course. And let's say we see a cat too with them. And I'll take you to the household questions. Now, it's very important that you, in the upper right-hand corner of this location field, you press the compass. You see me clicking it? Okay. It'll give you a pinpoint location of your location. You could click on it and it'll take you to a larger version. You could zoom in or zoom out. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you do a check mark and it'll take you right back to the questions. But we are going to use the compass and it'll just pop. Make sure that map pops up. And this is just a confirmation question. Did you select a location above? We're just going to indicate yes, we did that. I'll fill out the short fields in the observational. Again, it's exactly, well, it's similar. There's some differences, but the questions remain the same. And you notice at the bottom here, we have a trash can symbol to the left and a plus symbol to the right. Now, I've indicated that I've seen 2 people, okay? We have to plus in that additional person. And now we've created our second survey for this household. And you notice all the fields I populated, including the location, have disappeared. So I want you to go back to the top of the household questions and click that location button. Did you select the location above? Indicate why you're using it. Okay. Now, let's say, for instance, you plussed in accidentally, all the fields disappear, but you can do the trash can. And I'll take you back to that second person. Okay. You can navigate to the other questionnaire too by going left and right of the number there field. You see that? Okay. And we're essentially finished with the observational survey. All we have to do now is in the right-hand corner, click the check mark. We're going to send now. You see that it populates my name, what type of survey it is, and the date and time, and it sends it off to the server. Let's go ahead and collect another question, the interview survey. The very important interview survey, the most valuable survey we have. Are you able to survey this person? Yes. And if they said or are not interested in participating in the survey and they said no, it will take you directly through the observational survey. So it's all, it all populates based on your responses, including where did you and your family sleep last night. If you select a non-homeless situation, you're going to stop the survey. Now you could either exit out on the top left corner, or if there's another individual close, you might just want to see if you could just change your response, and the person wants to speak to you, then you could go ahead and continue on with the interview survey. Did another volunteer already ask you these same questions about where you stayed last night? Again, if you said yes, you're going to stop the survey. Hopefully this person wants to speak to you, and that no one has asked them the same questions. Now, normally, these fields right here would populate. However, I switched between that observational survey, and if you do that and then go to the interview survey, you'll have to populate these fields. If you don't want to do that, you could exit out and go back in, and it'll reset the form. Now, let's say we see two people we ask the person, and they are over the age of 25 range, and now we could say, they have 12 chickens with them, and you are only going to have to fill in the household questions for people only. So we're going to have to do 2 additional household questions. It doesn't add it based on how many numbers you fill in here. You have to manually add the household questions for each person. Okay? Again, you have to do that location, make sure that map pops up. And I did select that location. What are their initials? Now, see, since I'm conducting the survey for person 1 and I accidentally selected other relation member, if you just select it again, that field will deselect. The month is a scroll. Now you could, for the year of birth, you can either manually type it in, and you can see as I type it in, the field shortens. So if you just want to enter in the last 2, it'll shorten that field. Okay, you could X out, or you could scroll through it. And for instance, you could also select it doesn't know, but we do want that age. And you could calculate the approximate year of birth based on estimating their person's age. If they tell you their age, and I have a little age read only. You can't select it. You can select it, but you can't change the number. So that you don't have to calculate backwards. It gives you can, start filling it in without having to do so much math. But let's just say this person is born in 62, 55 years old. Fill in the city. And the same with this year of birth. You can partially fill it in. It'll automatically populate responses based on that. Or you could scroll. If the person says were born in a foreign country, it'll populate other if you would like, or if you type in foreign country, and you could specify the location. We'll just quickly go through the gender, ethnicity. You could select multiple answers for the race. Why did you become homeless? Whether they're a veteran. And we'll say this person is chronically homeless. Again, if you populate responses, it'll automatically drop down questions related to that question. So if no, and if yes. Only ask the following questions to persons age 18 and older. Okay, so the little gray triangle to the left, you're going to have to select that. It'll drop down. For people 18 and older, you're going to have to select that, okay? And only 18 and older. All the drop-down questions for if yes populate once you select it. Okay, so we are now at the bottom of the household questions, and you can see that asking you if the survey is finished. You could in the script for that, but we indicated that we are interviewing 2 people, and so we have to plus it. You notice it kind of collapsed all the other fields that were in the household questions. And unfortunately, at this time, you have to scroll all the way up, and all the response options of the first person have gone away. You're going to have to scroll all the way up to the household questions. Okay, you notice that we still have 2 people in the 25 and plus and 12 chickens. We're just filling out the household questions for the second or third or fourth or however many family members are being recorded. Again, don't forget to do that location. I can't emphasize that enough. Make sure that you see that map populate on each household and that you've indicated that you did select a location above. Now, we are in the second person, so we're going to indicate what relationship they are. Year of birth, let's say 2006. Let's say Riverside. And, California. Let's hope that the 11-year-old hasn't experienced jail or prison. And so the person is under the age of 18. Now you could scroll all the way down through these questions and not select anything, or you could collapse it by selecting that gray triangle right there. Again, if you add another person, you see 3 of 3, you could delete it. And now you're ready to submit. I filled in all the answers. I've plussed in all the people I'm interviewing based on the household questions. 2 people, 12 chickens, the location, and you're good to go. You're ready to submit. So what are you going to do? You're going to go to the bottom right-hand corner where there's a check mark. You're going to send now, and you've completed an interview survey. And that's pretty much it. Again, if you're not able to access the survey link, you can delete it and go back to the links provided in the email or on the website. Again, I want to thank you for volunteering for the pilot program, and I hope you have a great experience with this year's point in time count. Thank you.